Hello, world. You see, I was screaming down an infinite staircase in an infinite car park in an infinite world. This is Audio Heads Geeks Assembled, and with me is Lee, and we're discussing Ianto's Inferno, which is basically Dante's Inferno transposed, or maybe not Dante's Inferno, but it's just a really cool story of Torchwood, 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 Torchwood. And please do uh, listen up because Lee will tell you how to escape from this car park. And over to you, Lee, for your opening thoughts.
Well, Torchwood. Well, I do like the Torchwood audios because they've sort of now they've moved away from what we knew what Torchwood was, and they've sort of become an anthology series, haven't they?
Mm-hmm.
Using
Yeah.
characters from Torchwood instead of being Torchwood based. It's just each month it's an anthology story with one of the characters from Torchwood. Even some of the characters what have never appeared in Torchwood, the TV series, they've created for audio.
Uh-huh.
So we do get other people in these monthly ranges that you've never seen or heard of before, but they have a Torchwood connection. But this one, of course, is Ianto, as we know from the TV, played by what's his name, Gareth David-Lloyd. Um, he's one of the mainstays of the Torchwood range. I think he's done more than everyone else. Um,
It's not unusual because I mean they've got a shrine for him in Wales and Cardiff Bay.
yeah, I mean, this is to say this could be a normal sci-fi thriller story under the emblem of Torchwood. You could take Torchwood away from it and it'd still work. Um,
Oh my gosh, yes.
and it's to say a story of Ianto meeting up with these two guys who are trying to make a quick buck, quick pound or whatever. A buck sounds better than a pound, doesn't it?
Either way,
Either way, by
I enjoy hearing you say pound.
by selling Yanto a alien artifact that they came across, which this alien artifact has some strange effects on the area that they're in this multi-story car park. Um, a five-story multi-story car park turns into an infinity of stairs and levels of never-ending car park because of the artifact. And it's a story of these three characters realizing what's going on or not realizing until it's too late and trying to get out of this car park. Um, it is good. It's what do you call it? They're like in a loop, aren't they? They go up some stairs and then they arrive on the same level. They go up some stairs, they go downstairs, they arrive on the same level. They can't see down and they can't see up how many levels they go. I mean, before you could see the bottom, you could see the top because it was only five levels, but now infinity. Um, yeah, a good. It drags you in this one. Um, Gareth David-Lloyd, he's got he's been playing Yanto for so many years now. I think he can do it in his sleep. To be honest. He's so good. And the two supporting characters of Dean and Anthony, Robert Vernon and James Glynn, do a great job. So, and then you say you've got this sort of creature, what in the audio is called Nightmare,
Mm-hmm.
which they soon discover near the end of the tale. But yeah, I enjoyed it. That's my opening thoughts on Yanto's Inferno. Over to you.
All right. Yeah, so there's two artifacts in this. There's a mood a crystal that tells your mood,
Yeah.
and then there's this tubular device that kind of reminded me of the device that landed in London that during the Blitz that the Ninth Doctor and Jack Harkness found that one time, and Rose, of course. But there was like, I mean, in this device that was extraterrestrial, there was a mind fuckery. It was basically, oh, I think it was there to created to control the minds of those around it that set it off, and anybody who fell into the trap would also end up in the trap, and basically it
It's a
was like
prison.
an escape. Yeah,
Uh,
but it was like an escape room.
and you'd never escape from it.
And yeah, and like Castrovalva, the
Yeah.
stairs were like Castrovalva. Like it was. I think that the interviews at the end called it an MC Escher esque staircase.
Yeah.
But to me, it also reminded me of those mirrors. You know what happens when you put two mirrors parallel and you stand between them and you look and you see yourself off a million times that way and then a million times that way. You know,
Yeah.
Uh, that's uh, that's what that kind of felt like, and uh, the fact that they were looking at this car park and they were seeing the graffiti, the tagged graffiti, and the dick pic or whatever,
Penis drawn on the wall.
the piece shot on the wall all the time, and then like the puddle of piss. Oh my god. Torchwood is great. I mean, but the other thing that really, they call this Ianto's Inferno because it's very much like the Inferno, the cycles of hell
Mhm.
uh, that our protagonist in Dante's Inferno go through. I mean, it's just like that. It kind of is, and it's a lot of mind fuckery. I like saying that word right now because that's what this weekend is. In case you're wondering, our previous podcast was all about mind
Man,
fuckery, and that was yeah,
it's a great word.
yeah. So yeah, it was. I like the way that um this Anthony and Dean were trying to make a buck, but they were completely outmaneuvered by the device and by Ianto. I mean,
Hmm.
both of the. I mean, Ianto did his homework. And it
But I mean,
wasn't just. Go ahead.
Dean was more of a sympathetic character who was led on
Right.
by Anthony. Um,
Uh-huh.
Dean sort of saved Yanto from the nightmare
Uh-huh.
by giving his own life,
Uh-huh. That's
um,
true.
which in turn sort of freed Yanto from the nightmare for him able to escape from the multi-story car park. Um, but Anthony just didn't trust Yanto, so he's still running around in that multi-story car park.
With holding onto the device.
Yeah, yeah. So he'll be running forever,
Hmm.
trying to get out. When Yanto says,
Hmm.
"Take my hand, I'll lead you out of here," but he wouldn't have it.
Right.
So
And he was also he he killed the owner of the
yeah,
one before.
Dean didn't know that. He thought he'd paid him for it, and but it turns out he said the guy fell and banged his head on the basin, but did he, or did Anthony actually kill him? Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
yeah,
And that would make this like an adult story if you were to see this Anthony during that revelation, like a flashback of Anthony like taking the guy's head and smashing it on the basin.
yeah. It's the same. I mean, he said he struggled and pulled away and fell,
Right,
but do you believe what Anthony says?
right. And then Anthony broke a bottle off and stabbed our our
Yeah,
Ianto. And
yes.
Ianto wasn't created again by Dalek and Time Lord, you know, energy release. So that was cool. How, due to the fact that it was all in his mind,
Mm. The nightmare was,
Ianto,
was,
and the nightmare looked, the way that the nightmare was described was a bit like Cthulhu, don't you think?
yeah.
Like a monster with a whole bunch of tentacles.
Oh, Lovecraft's got a lot to answer for.
Hmm. Either that or like hentai, one of those tentacle monsters in from Japanese animation.
But the nightmare's image was exactly how Anthony described an alien.
Uh
Which
huh.
the artifact,
Exactly.
the artifact was taking that thought and creating the nightmare in that image.
Uh huh. Exactly.
Mm,
What you said. That was the thing. That was the reason that this alien, this nightmare, this creature came to be, is because Anthony was he had some seriously, you know, he had some seriously messed up shit going on in his mind.
yeah, and as I said, it's still be going on in his mind now because he's there running around for eternity.
To this day. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Until he drops down dead, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe he starves to death or.
Yeah, because it'll be going round and round and round. But you don't know how long he'll be in there for.
Mhm.
But I enjoyed it. It was a good story. Who wrote it? It was Roland and Moore. That's a new. That's a
Yeah,
new. I don't know if he's written any previous ones, but good writing there.
yeah,
And
directed by Lisa Bowerman.
oh yeah, well you can't fault what Lisa Bowman does, can we?
Never. She is the bomb diggity.
She's a power of a woman.
70, 70 results. You search for Roland Moore in the Big Finish website. So
Right.
heck
So
yeah.
we'll have to check see what other ones
Done
he's.
done a few things. Holy
Yeah,
smokes. Oh, it's a lot.
but yeah, I enjoyed it. So
Me
and
too.
and this is the recent release from Torchwood range. So this is the fairly newish one. And
Yeah, and I liked how Ianto was. This was probably slotted in between second and third season before it's Children of Earth, because Ianto at times is still manning the visitor information.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, it's quite easy to fit most of these in between the first and second and third season.
right, right.
Uh, I just wish they'd use uh, other casts more often. I mean, they do come back. I mean, Ben Gorman's been back a few times.
Uh
Um,
huh.
what's her name? Is it
Eve Miles.
Who?
Eve Miles.
Eve Miles. She's done a few, not that many.
No. Reese, the guy who plays Reese has done.
Yeah, Kyle. He's done a
Kyle.
few. What's his name? Tom Price, who plays Sergeant Andy.
Andy, yeah.
Who else? Who else?
The woman who plays Susie.
Susie, yeah. I'm just trying to find her. Susie, what's her name? Is it Indra? Oh, well, there she is. Indira Varma. She's done about 3 or 4. And the other one, the scientist, I can't remember her name as well. The
Taja Tashito.
one. But I think they should use them a bit more often. I mean,
Yeah.
Gareth.
Yeah, you'd think that Ianto would have asked Tosh if she was around to do all the background check on Anthony and Dean, but he did it himself. So I mean, he was this may have been after Tosh passed away.
We've had several now team ups with Ace and Mr. Colchester. In Torchwood.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think if you use some of the other characters, I know maybe Gareth David-Lloyd loves doing them, and he's up for doing all of them if he could. But, I know he's written a few as well.
Yeah, true.
But come on, guys, bring some of the other actors in a little bit more. I know. It's all down to how busy they are.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's true.
It's a shame we don't have Captain Jack anymore.
It's it wasn't fair of Noel
I think
Clark to throw him under the bus, but
I think the way Big Finish treated him was quite badly, to be honest.
I just know that I know that a lot of that sort of that they just weren't responding to John Barrowman like with the cultural sensitivity to the gay culture. I know that that's just that there is part of what he did was just part of being gay in gay culture. And they
have to handle themselves better than that, to be honest. I don't know. Anyway, that's back to the audio.
Yes, back to the audio. We at Geeks Assembled have no agenda one way or t'other, but I'm willing to
well, I've got one agenda, and that's world dominance.
Yeah, I know. Okay. All
I'll
right. I
get.
spoke too soon. Sorry. I'll speak for my damn self then. Yeah. All right. That's good, Lee. Very nice. Hope you're not killing people to do it. Good for you. Good on you. Good on you, mate.
You know what
anyway,
comes to mind? You know what comes to mind after I've said that? Pinky and the Brain. Pinky and the Brain.
One is brilliant and the other is insane.
Make up your mind which one's which.
Yep. Anyway, like or subscribe to our channel because you get all of this. And I just would I would strongly suggest that you get involved with listening to Big Finish audios, especially these Torchwood, and so much so that I'd like to know what Lee, if you have any final say and score for this. Do
Yeah,
something.
it's a great story. I love things like this because it just, as it says, it's a bit of man fuckery. Acted well. It's only a small cast, so I'm gonna give this 10 puddles of piss out of 10. Or really, it should be 10. It should be 10, should it? Because it should be infinite puddles of piss out of 10.
All right, well then I'll do the infinite graffitied penis images out of 10. Oh my god, yeah. And like the MC Escher stairs, here we are going around again, and just yeah. Thanks for listening to our podcast. I hope you made it this far. Thanks for watching us on YouTube. I hope you made it this far.
Well, let's hope
Thanks
so.
for thanks for joining us on our social media. We have a Facebook group. We're still on X, even though X is owned by our President Musk, and and you know what he thinks about folks like us. And we just would encourage you to also let Lee know if you want to join us, because we won't take away your jobs, we won't take away your pensions. We are available to join for a casual, creative, and geeked out discussion of all of these things on a Sunday at 9 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Please do join us. And all you got to do is have a device, a camera, a microphone, Zoom, and get in touch with Lee. He will tell you how to do it. He'll send you the links, and we can join. You can join us, and we can chat all geeky about this stuff. We love it. And Torchwood is one of my faves. Go ahead.
No, so we just love it. We love talking utter rubbish every week.
So much so, yeah. So much so that we are incorrigible for the rest of the week until we get back together and can rein ourselves in. Let's see. This podcast is available on YouTube, so like it so that we can get on the algorithm. Subscribe to our channel, just because it doesn't cost anything, and we're not monetized, so there's nothing you can join. But do hit the bell notification, and I know that you won't hear this, but ding ding. And anyway, happy to have you if you want to do that. And you can also, this particular weekend they're both about mind fuckery, so come on, we'll MC Escher this. You can watch one and then kind of Ouroboros it back into yourself, and then it eats its tail, and then it comes back around, and MC Escher stares down, and it's Castrovalva all over again. And all you have to do is figure out where the hell the fucking library went. God damn it.
Well, I think now people have realized now who is the genius and who is the insane one.
You're the genius, and I'm just fucking insane. Oh, I win.
It's completely mad.
Completely mad. Anyway, thanks for watching.